good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Cajuns will kick it away to start us off. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Toss sweep to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw into running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback keeper. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
You're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there's a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Powers through the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Good timing on the quick out. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fang and make tackles? Nice job by that player.
Second down coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Raging Cajuns are marching down the field. Wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a draw. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They booted away on 4th down. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Finds the tight end. He's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll try the left side. At the 35, he's loose. Running down the boulevard. Touchdown, Volunteer! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Riggs. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Handoff from the gun. Picks up the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Tight end now in motion. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Right on target this time.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The Raging Cajuns can really attack on this second and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. You talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. On the run, it's Griffin. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Just going to keep it after the snap. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good.
Touchdown ball! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Quick toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they scoop it up in the end zone. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got room to work.
Returner is tackled down at the 34. And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over 1st and 10.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Extending the play.
Second down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's looking deep. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the pummeling has started.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. More snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They want to run this quarterback. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Louisiana, 3.
After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Tennessee.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the tight end. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up back. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Griffin. Turning. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Volunteer. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave.
Touchdown, Louisiana! Special teams proving to be special. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
There on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown, a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Number 17.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? We're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And they tacked on the extra point.
37, Louisiana.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the toss. Creates a little room. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away. Rolling right and going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And they'll close close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over first.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He'll start this drive firing. Fakes to grab. On his feet at the 40. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. It'll be a wrap. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
Set to advance on the football.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.